I want to talk about and try and rectify a situation that people are having with any propane appliance. Doesn't matter if it's a barbecue, a patio heater, one of those tomato cookers. And this is what is called the low flow situation. So you buy a brand new barbecue, you're all excited, you get home, you turn the thing on, you go, God darn it all, I'm getting no heat out of this thing. I've got tiny flames in the barbecue. And what you've done is tripped a safety mechanism in the regulator. It's got nothing to do with the appliance, not the barbecue, not the patio heater. It's in this new regulator. So I'm going to explain this and solve a lot of your problems out there. So this is going to be a minute and a half or so, so pay attention. Now this is the old style regulator. Everybody remembers this one where you tightened it counterclockwise. This went inside the tank, and on this old system I could tighten this only a couple of turns, not sealing it, and turn the gas on and have a leak. That's obviously a dangerous situation. The new system is a right-hand thread to start with, plus it's what they refer to as an Acme thread, which is a big coarse thread that you tighten on here and you can't cross-thread it. Advantage over the old one. Second advantage is it won't even allow the gas to flow until this is fully engaged. Advantage number 2. So that's easy for the consumer to use. Now, on the old system, if the line was cut, we would have this huge volume of gas escaping from this hose, which is dangerous, of course. The new system recognizes what is referred to as an excess flow. So if this line was cut, this excess flow is recognized by I like to call it a slam valve. That's not the technical term, but if there's an excess flow, this slam valve will shut the flow of gas down to what is referred to as a minimal amount. Therefore, if in that situation, I could safely walk up to the tank and shut the system down. So this low flow that I'm talking about is now something that you may have tripped accidentally on your barbecue, your patio heater, and you're going, darn it, I've got this brand new barbecue and I'm not getting anything but low heat. So that can happen on a new purchase, or more often we'll see it when a customer changes the tank. So I'm going to tell you how to reset it to factory default, and it's just so easy. So you've experienced this low flow situation. The only thing you need to do is go to the appliance. Let's say it's the barbecue. I need to turn everything in the off position. And don't forget the side burner or a rear burner. We need everything on the barbecue in the off position. I need the tank in the off position. So everything is in the off position. This little valve in here will reset itself within a minute or so, so just wait too. And now you're back to factory default. So what do? With the barbecue still in the off position, I want to pressurize this line. So I'm going to open the tank slowly, and it's that first quarter turn that I want to open painfully slow. If I was to open this valve quickly, the initial pressure running through here is sometimes recognized as a leak in the system, and it shuts itself down, and we have this low flow situation. So first quarter turn, painfully slow, then make sure you open this all the way. We now have a pressurized line up to the barbecue. It's now time to start the barbecue. So now you just operate your appliance, whether it's a barbecue, a patio heater, doesn't matter. Normally you're going to go to follow the manufacturer's instructions and light the barbecue. Now when you shut down, so I've reset this back to factory default. You're now operating correctly. Trust me, this works. Now when you shut the appliance off, our recommendation is shut the appliance, the barbecue, off first, then the tank. It used to be they said shut the tank off first with the barbecue on, bleed the line empty. I say no. I say shut the barbecue off first, then the tank. We're leaving this line as pressurized. It's low pressure. It's not high pressure. It's not a concern. That way we alleviate having the problem on startup the next time. So usually this triggering of the low flow situation takes place when your tank runs out. You get a new tank, you come back, you hook it up, you're all excited, you're in a rush, and you follow improper procedure. You trip the mechanism inside here. Is it a fault with the regulator? 99.9 times out of 100, it is just improper lighting procedure, and you've tripped the mechanism. So it's an easy thing to rectify. I hope I've helped you out. It's a frustrating thing. You got company over and you're going, oh, I can't get any heat on my barbecue. If you know the sequence, you might be able to help a friend when you're over at their place having dinner and they're getting a low heat situation. So this is a safety mechanism built into these regulators that have been out in the market for 10 years now. And as long as you understand how they function or how they work, you'll alleviate having this problem in the future.